This episode is brought to you by Amazon Business. How can you free up your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders to not only streamline purchasing, but better support their teams so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more about the technology, insights, and support available at amazonbusiness.com.
The following is a Red Apple Podcast Network presentation.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it.
Welcome to Dominic Carter's podcast. This is Dominic Carter City Hall. Now, here's Dominic Carter.
Hello and welcome, friends. City Hall and the world beyond New York. You can listen to me on 77 WABC Radio Live, Monday to Friday, midnight to 1 a.m. Always stay positive and remember, the only person that can stop you is you. The backdrop of this podcast: Starbucks closing 16 locations because of safety concerns. That's how out of control crime is around the country. It is not easy being a police officer. Two different video versions of one incident show completely different narratives. A viral video in Yonkers, New York could have started a riot. But surprise, surprise, that video was only part of the story. The initial video did not show the wrongdoing of the suspect. I'll come back to that. Nevertheless, across America, it's party time. Sure, it's party time. America seems to be in love with legalized marijuana, weed, cannabis. But I'm on record as against legalized marijuana. I know firsthand it is a gateway drug that can lead to addiction to cocaine and heroin. I've seen it in my own family. But already New York is starting to witness a negative impact of legalized weed. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is verbalizing just one of the reasons why I have never supported legalized marijuana as it relates to the impact on children. When asked about New Yorkers' record-breaking odor complaints, His Honor says it's not just garbage that he smells all the time.
The number one thing I smell right now is pot. It's like everybody is smoking a joint now, everybody has a joint. I'm not smelling. Maybe I have a New York nose.
With legalized weed, that train has left the station a long time ago. Let's pray for the best. When we talk police-community relations, it has to be a two-way street. Not just the police reaching out to the community, but the community must also want to be respectful of law enforcement as well. Now, we turn to that confrontation between Yonkers, New York police officers and an allegedly unlicensed moped driver that went viral. Historically, the knee-jerk reaction is to allege the police engaged in police brutality, which is not the case here at all. Thank God for police body cameras. So I'm talking to the community right now, and it's a message out of love, because I am you. The audio you're about to hear is the exact opposite of how to handle a situation. In other words, of what not to do when you notice police struggling to detain someone. You don't invade the space of the officers to record with your cell phone. They have no idea what your next move could be. And it doesn't help to constantly curse at them. Only bad things can happen from there. It can go from 0 to 100 in seconds. The incident in question took place July 11th. outside of a Yonkers juice bar, reportedly co-owned by a rapper known as Styles P. In a nutshell, the viral video starts by showing two officers who are white on top of a black woman who's on the sidewalk next to an overturned moped. But now, here is the full story. Again, thank God for police body cameras. The police confront the woman who is openly gay, and she identifies herself as a food delivery driver. Her moped apparently doesn't have the proper paperwork. The officers are professional and respectful, and they ask for the paperwork and then for the woman's license. Seconds later, she tries to take off on the moped. An officer gives chase, and at that point, he's trying to pull her down to the ground to handcuff her, and all hell breaks loose with two nearby residents on scene. And again, this could have started a riot. After cursing at the police for a few seconds, the rapper Styles P is backed up by one of the officers, but he doesn't stop yelling. In fact, he doubles down. Take a listen.
Yo, you're bugging. Hello.
Yo, under arrest.
I'm recording. Yo, he's a bitch. I know he is.
No, keep recording.
I'm recording.
Yo, keep recording,
I hope
man.
your camera's on because you did
Yo,
it the last
sister,
time.
loosen up. Loosen up.
Loosen up. Please do.
Sister, relax.
Please.
Yo, you's a hoe,
That's
dog.
a girl, too, by the way.
You's a fucking hoe, man.
That's a girl, by the way.
Yo,
And I
you's a
got you
whole
on camera.
bitch.
I hope you got me on
You's
camera.
a whole bitch. I'ma back up. Don't touch me.
I hope you got me on camera.
Yeah, you scared too.
I hope you got this on camera.
You bet.
I hope yeah, you need to back up.
Keep running up.
You need to back up,
Keep
mister.
recording me.
You need to back
Keep
up.
recording me.
You
I'ma
need to
back
back
up.
up. You need to back up. You need to back up.
Slammed a girl.
That's a female.
For no reason.
That's a female. Hope your camera's
She's on
on.
the floor.
That's a female.
Standing over
That's a
there,
fucking
standing on the
female.
whole time.
That's a fucking female. You a bitch.
Like I
Outside
said,
that uniform, you know what you are.
Bitch.
You know what you are.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you are.
Bitch.
Y'all know who the fuck y'all are.
Bitch, you had your gun. You had your hand on the gun.
Y'all know exactly who the fuck
He
y'all are.
slammed on the floor.
You know exactly who you are.
Whole bitch. Whole entire bitch.
Y'all probably just graduated
You
from
went
high
there,
school.
you're scared. You're not from around.
Y'all fucking nervous. That's crazy.
And you scared of black
I just told him when he get at the water with the other girls.
bitch.
They antagonize girls, not guys. They don't antagonize guys. Y'all antagonize girls.
I feel so bad for what these Yonkers, New York police officers had to go through. Ma'am, did you produce the paperwork for the moped? No. Ma'am, did you produce your driver's license as requested? No. Ma'am, did you take off running? Yes. Well, what did you think was going to happen? So now, fast forward. The rapper is apologizing for his behavior. This is what he is saying on his own social media.
On behalf of all young black people who've seen the video, I was wrong because you got to be careful of what you do and how you speak out here because we're all at danger. But we also got to kind of step up when we see being done wrong. I definitely should have delegated it better. And usually I actually do delegate it better, to be honest with you. I go through that a lot, but most of the time it turns out in a positive manner, so there's never going to be footage of it. So that it is what it is. That's how it goes. And most of the time I'm calm because most of the time when it happens, it's usually males, all males involved. This one caught me off guard from seeing a female being slammed. Now, I understand, there's certain ways you got to delegate yourself and there's certain ways you got to carry it. So for all the young black people, all the healthy people, all the white people, I don't hate cops, I hate the mistreatment of poor people.
And at least this rapper Styles P is admitting his bad behavior.
Now, I was so mad, I wanted to kind of fight the cop, which is one of the dumbest things you could ever do, but when you see a lady get slammed on the floor, and you watch the news every day, you know what it's like to be black. It's PTSD, it's trauma, it's all kind of so, sometimes you just get tired. Now, if you're gonna be in our community, this is what I say. They gotta make sure the cops ain't scared or racist when they put them in certain zones.
Police are being railroaded these days, and it must stop. File this next story under the offensive and disgusting category.
That moment when you realize your skincare is actually working. That's Rodan & Fields, the #1 female dermatologist-founded skincare brand in the U.S. Designed by 2 dermatologists who don't just know women's skin, they know how to formulate for it. Rodan & Fields, love what you see. Tap the banner or visit rodanandfields.com/Spotify to get your exclusive welcome offer.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. She's just so flat.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
AOC was not having it. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says she wanted to deck the heckler who sexually harassed her on the Capitol steps. Right-wing instigator Alex Stein approached the 32-year-old New York Democrat while she was walking up the Capitol steps and proceeded to sexually harass the congresswoman by calling her sexy and repeatedly commenting on her backside. Ocasio-Cortez starts to head towards him, but an aide quickly sticks out an arm to block her. Irritated, she sarcastically poses for a quick selfie with the man, flashing a peace sign before walking away. Listen for yourself.
See, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
Why don't you do a little selfie?
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC. Look how sexy she looks in that dress. Woo, I love it, AOC. Hot, hot, hot.
Dude, keep your ass comments to yourself. The Congresswoman AOC is not interested in your play-by-play commentary of her body. Ill. Adding to the drama, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene had the man who sexually harassed AOC on her podcast and called his, quote, big booty Latina comments quite the compliment.
Okay, great.
So AOC, who was very upset, you're a comedian, you're doing what you do, saying things are actually quite the compliments.
I was complimenting. She's Jenny from the block. I mean, J-Lo is known for her voluptuous derriere, and all I was trying to do is say, you look great. I don't know why. And I'm in Texas, and you're in Georgia, so we have Southern hospitality.
Right.
That's how we talk. You're a beautiful lady. You are a very beautiful lady, and I don't mean that anything sexual. I'm just saying, I'm just commenting on your beauty. I don't think that for me is some sort of negative thing, but they live in a society where compliments are bigotry and based in racism and hate.
It is. It's terrible. But in how we feel in our culture, where we believe in two genders.
Yeah, no, there's 17
female.
Actually now. No.
That's what some people say.
I know, it's insane.
But no, it's. I think women should be confident, and if a man gives you a compliment, a woman can say thank you. That's a good thing. Say thank you. Or if she's going up the stairs and someone's yelling stuff at her, she can just wave and go on.
Yeah.
And not go into full outrage.
Oh boy, as the world turns. Folks, if you are interested in my book on my life growing up in New York City and overcoming numerous obstacles, or my bobblehead doll, you can go to my website, DominicCarterOnline.com, all one word, DominicCarterOnline.com. You can catch me on 77 WABC weeknights, midnight to 1 a.m. Go check out the Dominic Carter merchandise at the 77 WABC store. From Dominic Carter t-shirts to hats and much more. Go to WABCRadiostore.com. Dominic Carter, Red Apple Podcast, 77 WABC.
I gotta make it.
Dominic Carter Socials on Twitter at Dominic TV and Facebook and Instagram. Dominic Carter TV. Email at dominic.carter@wabcradio.com. Until the next episode, be well. And as Dominic always says, stay positive. The glass is always half full, never half empty. Dominic Carter City Hall.